Hi, some people ask, why do you prep? And a lot of people have the preconception that we prep to survive. Well, we want to survive, but we're not prepping to survive, we're prepping to thrive. And today in this video, we're gonna show you how to take beans and store them long term. Instead of having a 12 to 18 month shelf life, we're gonna get 20 to 25 years out of these beans. Remember, it's not about survivalism, it's about thrivism. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's take a look at what we're gonna need for today's project. I have 12 pounds of beans that we got last week at Sam's Club. We go every couple weeks and we try to get something that we can store long term. We have a Sharpie, a flat iron, a couple pieces of plastic bag that we cut for use with the food saver. We have the food saver, Mylar bag, and oxygen absorbers. So we're going to be doing it a couple different ways today, and I'm going to go ahead and get things ready and I'll show you exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we're getting ready to get started. I'm getting my oxygen absorber out. This is just added insurance. Probably more than enough with sucking the air out with the machine, but I put that in there. Let me close my oxygen absorbers up. I'm going to take my two pieces of plastic from the baggie that I cut up. It's kind of tricky doing this, but when you do it enough times, it kind of gets a little bit easier. So we're going to put this in, and we're going to get started. We're going to suck this air out. You can hear it starting to spit up. And you can... Okay, so we got the oxygen absorber in there. We have the two pieces of plastic from the food saver bag. And you can hear it starting to spit up. And there it goes. Now, as soon as this gets done sealing it, I'm going to take this and run it across the top, and just to make sure it's nice and sealed, because this doesn't get hot enough. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to reseal this, make sure it's sealed. And it really doesn't take that long because this thing is super hot. You're basically melting this back onto itself. So now what we have is pinto beans ready for long-term storage. And this is how it started, like this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this other bag, and then I'll show you how to do just with the oxygen absorbers. So now what we're going to do, kind of like the one that didn't completely catch, but that's good. You can see what happens. I'm just going to take an oxygen absorber and I'm going to place it inside of here, inside my 4 cups of beans. I'm going to kind of scrunch out a little excess air. Then I'm going to take this flat iron and I'm going to seal it. And now so I made a video and I probably spent maybe a half hour getting everything set up, making the video, and talking, and I did 12 pounds of beans, which is, I think it's 155 servings or more. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to do the math on it. But anyway, so this is going to turn into this right here. Okay, so in this video, we're going to take 12 pounds of pinto beans and we're going to get them prepared for long-term storage. We're going to be using Mylar bags, I showed you before, we're using the Food Saver. We're going to be using oxygen absorbers. In the previous videos, I showed you how we did cookies and rice and beans in mason jars. You can do this in mason jars also. Whatever you can store your food in. Now, you know, prepping isn't the funnest thing in the world when you get down and do the dirty work, which is storing the food. I'm going to have a link in the description below to Prepper Nerd. He has a YouTube channel. He has a system that 100% makes this way easier, takes all the guesswork out. It's very intuitive. All I do is I take my beans that I got, I plug in the information, and it tells me how many total calories I have and how many days worth of beans I have. So if you have this system, it won't be as overwhelming trying to start your preparations. Again, prepping isn't about surviving, it's about thriving. That's why we do all this. We don't want to really have to survive, we want to thrive. So I really encourage people to go to Prepper Nerd. It makes a world of difference when you start getting your food ready. When you think you have a lot of food, you know, you probably don't have as much as you think you have when you put everything in, because it really breaks things down. The whole entire system. I think it's like $35, $40, and it is worth every penny for you to go ahead and get the system. I don't get paid anything from this guy, but I tell you what, it is a great system. It will help. So I hope this video helped nudge you a little bit towards getting your food ready, or if you already are a prepper and you haven't done some of these things, it showed you some good little tricks. Maybe the hack on using the plastic bag, the Food Saver bag inside the Mylar bag might help you a little bit. Now's the time. The world's an upheaval. Get your food prepared. I have a link in the end card on how we use mason jars for long-term storage. It's very helpful if you haven't done any of this stuff before. Again, thanks for taking the time for watching our videos. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment and we'll go ahead and get back with you. You can also visit our website at avprepping.com. That's avprepping.com. And we have a blog. We try to write in as much as we can, but working with an 8-year-old, you know, time is time, right? Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and share it with your friends. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and please help support this channel. Have a great day.